Wish you all a very good new year. This would be my first video for the year. It is 4th of January, Monday in Melbourne, and it's kind of cold, right? Very weird summer, but we'll get there. Anyway, today's topic, I thought I would make it a bit more interesting. So I'm going to talk about Ashtama Sani, or Saturn in the 8th house of your Lagna. And I think I've mentioned that 8th house is one of the Dusthana houses, 6, 8, 12. Out of those three, 8 is the most vile, the most challenging. And as you can imagine, Hindus, we do not really favor the 8th house, unlike the Chinese, who find the significance in the curvy number 8. We find that to be a number that signifies falling down, as in falling from the heights of your life to a lower point. And that is very apparent during the times of Ashtama Sani, Sani going through your 8th house. And all of us experience that. That happens every 30 years, roughly 29 and a half years. So I can tell you from experience, I myself have gone through it recently. And a lot of things have happened, some good, some bad. We need to understand what is the 8th house, and then we need to also understand what Sani represents and how does it cut into our karmic life, because Sani or Saturn is the significator of karma from our past life, Purva Punyam Karagan, we call it. So obviously he has the bag of goodies that he pulls into and pulls out whatever that we have done in the past, either good or bad. Why we Hindus always disfavor that is because we know that to be born, you have most likely done some negative karma more than positive. I mean, in this day and age of Kali Yugam, you and I can readily agree that it is easier to do a negative karma than it is to be positive and be of help and benefit to the world. So obviously, Vedic astrology, as we know, has been designed during the Kali Yuga. One of the indication of that is Rahu Ketu exists, and apparently in the previous epochs or previous yugam like Tetra Yugam, there was no Rahu Ketu, apparently. So this is an era or an epoch for material gains and being nasty about it when we are approaching that, when we are in pursuit of these things. I mean, we want to take the easy way out. We want to backbite people. We want to be harmful for personal gains. Yeah, you know, everything that humans are able and capable of doing. Sani comes into it sort of like a stopgap, right? And kind of makes us pay for what we have done. So Sani Swaran kind of matures in everyone's chart around the age of 35, 36. So around that age, two things you can actually notice. In fact, three. One of it is you suddenly feel like an adult around 35 to 40. For a masculine environment, we call them a midlife crisis. But actually what it means is that the floodgates of the past is open, and we kind of like have to adhere and face those kind of energies that's coming in. So that's one part of it. The other part is if Sani is in a negative hole, has a negative hole for you, you would feel that your face is darkening more than the rest of your body. You may spend an equal amount of time outside, with equal for the other parts of your body, but only your face above your neck, for some reason, that starts to darken. And the third one is you feel tired all the time, especially around your knee area. Why is that? Because Saniswaran, amongst other things, he represents iron, as in ferrum, right? So we know that in the bloodstream, our bloodstream, we carry iron in our hemoglobin. So what gives the redness of our blood is iron, and the significator of that is Sani, and he will increase the amount of iron in your body during Ashtama Sani. For those of you who like to test this scientifically, go and do a blood test before your Ashtama Sani. Those who are actually Kadagarasi right now, or Cancer, the Lagnam has to be the Rasi of Cancer, because 8th house is from your Rasi, from where your moon is placed. Currently, Midhuna Rasi natives are the one who's experiencing this, Ashtama Sani. Right now, they'll feel tired, they'll feel demotivated, questioning their purpose in life, why everything I have to do 10 times before I get it. My neighbor seems to be able to get it by doing it only once, and even then he does it half-heartedly, he or she, but the rewards seem to be just pouring in. Why is that? Well, that is what Ashtama Sani is. Ashtama Sani is pushing you back. Saniswaran, as I've mentioned, is a slow moving planet, right? Everything would become slow for you, including he will hurt your knees, right? Maybe you'll fall off of steps, a flight of stairs, or you would fall off of a slippery ground, or something to do with your feet. You know, you have an ankle twist while going for a jog, and then he'll put you in a limp for a few months, right? Saniswaran during Ashtama Sani does that. Also, he increases the iron in your blood, kind of makes you feel lethargic, tired all the time. This is all true. I've had many clients, family, friends who can attest to this, myself included. After the period, you just feel bright, you feel energetic. All right, you are able to get off the bed in the morning, and just within 10 seconds, you're off. Whereas when you're going through Ashtama Sani period, you never want to get out of bed, right? 11, 12 in the afternoon, you're still in bed, lethargic, tired. You may have slept 10 hours, 12 hours. You don't feel rested, right? He kind of slows you down. Saniswaran is neither male or female. It's like an elderly person, a very old lady or an old man with wrinkly face. I mean, the representation by our rishis is like that. So Sani is an opposite to that of Mercury, is a young child, neither male nor female. The needs of a child is similar, yeah, regardless of male or female. In the same way, Sunny, Saturn, is neither male nor female, but is a very old person, right? So the representation is moving slowly, very wise. That's why Sunny is the one who is tied to karma, everyone's karma, every individual's karma, I mean, and he's the significator of of your past deeds. So around 35, if you happen to go through Ashtama Sani at that time, or Sani Dasa, Sani Bhukti, he makes it, he brings out a lot of your past deeds. So what would you face during Ashtama Sani? You might get mugged during that time. You may be traversing a particular street at night for years and years, nothing would have happened. But during Ashtama Sani, you would. Why? He's just showing you what is able to happen in this world, what is actually out there on this planet. So you can get mugged, you can get into an accident, you will lose your money. What he makes you do is He will make you feel like there is a very, very smart investment that has come up, maybe between friends, family, and he'll make you feel like that is the best idea in the world. Invest all your money in it, you will lose it all. Also, you would have a lot of tiff, a lot of challenges with your family members, right? You every day is a fight, every day is some quarrel. Um, Family, friends, money, definitely money. You may lose your job. You may have problems with your boss because Sani also represents managers, bosses, political leaders. You may have some problem with the legal arm of the country, police, justice systems, courts. Sani also represents prison, imprisonment. That's why I've got another video coming up about COVID-19 and Sani going back to his own house in Magaram after 30 years. If we were to look back, 1987, 88, you would see that I think there was a financial uh, meltdown around the time. Most people lost their jobs. Sunny does that and he forces you to stay at home because Sunny represents boundaries, limits, right? So Ashtama Sani, for those who are in the Miduna Rasi right now, 8th house from Midunam or Gemini. So that would be where Sunny is right now. Regardless, Guru is there in Magaram as well, right? So he kind of assuages, makes it less strenuous, less aggravated for Sunny. Regardless, Sunny is Sunny. He represents the negatives of life. Like I said, losses. You lose your job, you lose your temper, you lose your money, you lose your health, you lose your friends. You would have a lot of friends. You will lose respect. People do not respect you. They do not. You lose your voice in the sense that people do not listen to you any longer. You may have been a good advisor. You are the go-to person before Ashtama Sani, for instance. During Ashtama Sani, people don't even want to look at you, don't even want to talk to you, and you have no idea why. You will feel frustrated. How long Ashtama Sani lasts? As long as he's Sani is in your 8th house, which will be roughly 2.5 to 3 years. Right. So it is a very challenging time, but it's a very necessary time. Only after Ashtama Sani is over will you actually appreciate what you have lost. Why? Because he will make you lose things that you do not need in your life. He would remove things to prepare you for the next phase of your life. Remember, every 30 years is what will happen. So for the next 27.5 years or so, the effect of this 2.5 years of Ashtama Sani is going to be carried on. So you may lose your job, you may start a business, which is what he wants you to do, and you might find that to be beneficial to you. It might work to your advantage, and just hang on to that. Whatever you are losing during Ashtama Sani, it is difficult to lose it. I understand that, but it is necessary and it'll be beneficial for you. It'll bring some level of fruition, not immediately after Ashtama Sani, maybe about 5-7 years later. Like I said, one example that I've seen many people do is they may lose their job, right? Maybe you were in employment since you are 24, 23 years of age. Ashtama Sani comes in at 39, 40. All the while you have been employed, you never have experienced joblessness. Saniswaran forces you to lose your job for maybe 2 years, and you may lose your mind. You may find that frustrating, loss of respect. I understand that. In this day and age, you do not have any means of making money. You may find that very frustrating. During that time, anything. During Ashtama Sani, you may go into stock market. You may start a business with a partner, right? Partnership kind of business, and you still nothing seems to work. Nothing does work during Ashtama Sani. You may not get married. Maybe Ashtama Sani, Sani in your eighth house from your Chandran, from your moon, happens when you're 28 to 32 years, right? That's a prominent time to get married. Guess what? You will never get married. If that is what you want the most, Sunny will understand that and makes you frustrated because he doesn't give you that. You want a promotion during Ashtama Sani, you won't get it. You want a child, you got married before Ashtama Sani, but during Ashtama Sani, when that has kicked in, you may plan for a child to start a family. Remember, from the eighth house, Sani looks at the second house. What is the second house? Income, family, speech. You will lose all of this. Sani will limit from his drishti, looking from the eighth house, looking directly at the second house. You will lose it. It is limited. It is frustrated. And the whole point of it is to show you that if you do not have a job, if you do not have a voice, how does the world treat you? How does your family and friends treat you? Right? Just to show you happiness and joy and bliss not necessarily is to be found in this world. It's all in the Sivaloham, if you want to call it that. It's the realm of God. If you want to happiness by yourself, during Ashtama Sani, everything you experience, the negatives, the losses, is always with other people, family, friends, bosses, partners, business partners. Why? Because by yourself, you can't really accreditate on karma by yourself. Every karma created has to be with another individual, at least one other. Think about this. Think about how karma is actually formed by you or formed for you. It has to be minimum some other person involved, right? So this is not Sivalogam, where there's eternal bliss, right? This is the world created by the hand of God for you to experience in 80 years, 90 years of human life, frustration, losses, degradation to yourself, falling from the heights to the ground, getting hurt while you fall off to the ground, and then seeing who is there to actually help lift you up. Is that even possible? So that is the point of Ashtama Sani. Do not feel bad. Every individual in this world has to go through Ashtama Sani. And if you happen to go through before you, if Ashtama Sani, normally, if you are living about 80 years of life, I would say you would experience it 3 times. Once before 25, so you are a youngster, you do not feel. One of the things about Ashtama Sani during the younger days is it falls onto your parents, most likely your father. When you are experiencing Ashtama Sani, when you are below 20 years of age, just think back. Your father would have had job loss, you know, being demoted in his work, didn't get the increment he was hoping for, right? Just think about this. Just look at your own charts. Your Ashtama Sani, how did it affect your father? That's the first phase of Ashtama Sani in your life. Second phase is when you are most likely in midlife, around 36 to 45. You would have that one phase of Ashtama Sani, 2.5 years. It'll affect you. Job loss, frustration, income loss, family problems, health. You will health in the sense that you will walk slowly. Sani's Varun will make you walk slowly because that's his nature. He's a slow moving planet. That's his nature. He's a cold planet. You'll feel cold all the time. Bone pain. If you touch your skin, you're walking in the afternoon sun, touch your skin if you're going through Ashtama Sani, cold. He's manifesting his energy through you. This is all physical manifestation that you can feel. right? Do an iron count, mm, blood count. Do an iron count before Ashtama Sani kicks in, and after it has kicked in, it'll iron count would have spiked up during Ashtama Sani. After Ashtama Sani is over, about 4 or 5 months after, so then Sani has now gone to your ninth house. After about 5 months in being in the ninth house, go and do another iron check on your blood. It would have dropped back down. Definitely. Everyone experiences it. So many people tell me that Ashtama Sani, there's nothing physically wrong with me. Well, there are many things you can check. You can check the person's face is darker than the skin, the tone around their neck. All right, this is all real manifestation. So when you see all this happening, you know that Sani has got a grip on you, and he's going to grip you throughout Ashtama Sani, and you just have to be in it for the ride. What can you do? That's the other thing. Any parikaram, any remedies, help others. Like I said, karma can only be influenced or affected on you by you linking with at least one other person. Of course, in the past, all this karma that's been coming from the past to you, right? From your past coming, it's all because you have hurt someone else or you've helped someone else. And karma has to be sort of matched to you, and then the effect has to be passed on to you to experience whatever it is, good, bad, or ugly. But one other thing Saniswaran also represents is long life. He will hurt you, make you feel like you want to kill yourself, but you won't, because he's also the Karagan for long life, right? But he will give you feelings of hopelessness, and that you feel like instead of going through this, might as well just end everything, but he won't allow you to end it. So whether that is a good thing or not, well, that's an individual perspective, right? How you feel about it. But during that 3 years, 2.5 years, you can be incredibly frustrated, but don't lose hope. So what remedies you can do? Help others, including animals. Give them food, right? Shelter. Do it willingly. Don't do it with the sense that I'm going to get something in return. That is very good management. It's not charity. You need to do charity. What is charity? You want something, the other person want the same thing, but you understand that their needs is more important than yours, and you let it go. That is charity. That is what you must do. You are going for lunch, you see a beggar, someone who hasn't eaten for 2 days maybe, who is standing by that shop, and he's eyeballing you for, that you have bought whatever food stuff. You are hungry as well, but you have had breakfast that morning, and you look at this person and you let them have it. That is charity. That will help you reduce your negative karma for sure. If you have just like a full fridge from your house, you open it and you feel like too many food stuff, let me get rid of something, right? And then you go and dump it into the old folks home or the orphanage. That's not charity. You think you're doing charity, but that's very good waste management. Think about it. Think about in this day and age, 2021, Kali Yugam, right? What actually is charitable is a charitable action. And guess how is karma actually tied to you and how you are tied to the world, right? Many people ask me, does karma actually work? Am I still part of the system? Well, you are eating. Well, one yardstick, one test I will give them is you are eating organic food, maybe a banana, some fruit, pineapple, or maybe a hamburger, chicken burger, whatever it is you're eating. It has come from the external sources, other living beings of this universe, whether it's plant based or animal based. They have given up their life for your sustenance. So you are part of the system. You are part of the symbiotic universe. During Ashtama Sani, the symbiotic system pushes you into the other side, into the darkened side of it. So you feel that things are not working to your favor. Well, it's just 2.5 years. Let it. Since you're already in it, let it unfold. Just hang tight there, right? Help people. Be genuine in your help, in your willingness to help, in your feelings of helping. See that there are others suffering even more than you and help them. Well, I think that's about it about Ashtama Sani. If you'd like me to have a consultation on your chart, on your energies, how afflicted is Sani Swaran in your chart, please reach out to me. Happy to do that. Right. And also leave a comment, leave some recommendations of what you'd like to hear in my future topics. And I wish you all a good year. I wish you all the best of health, and hopefully the lockdown would be lifted in your respective countries. And yeah, stay safe. And I will see you all again soon. Thank you.